Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Baird.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for Penelope Featherington. Greetings, dear reader, and welcome back to IMHO Reviews Bridgerton Season 3, Part 1. It's going to be a ton of fun.
I wanted to see where you're going with that. You thought I'd interrupt you.
Yeah.
Listen, sometimes I just gotta let her hang.
We are so excited to be back here.
For Bridgerton. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you haven't watched?
I just started a new K-drama, Queen of Tears, now on Netflix.
Okay, well, we're not talking about that show right now.
So
we're
hot.
talking
Episode
about
3,
Bridgerton Season 3.
Out of the shower.
Bitch, you want to talk about shirtless. It's
What?
all about Colin. I mean, it's all about Penelope, but this is the first season where the main characters are not the Bridgertons, even though Colin is the main character.
Yeah.
Colin has gotten hot.
He's always been hot.
He's always been cute.
Now he looks like a man.
But now he looks like the other two.
Boy face, man body.
Muscles.
Yeah.
Shirtless in the first episode.
Gorgeous.
Sturdy.
Okay.
Yeah. Penelope gets a fucking glow up. This is not a spoiler, but the whole season, she's like, I'm gonna be a spinster. I'm gonna be stuck here with my horrible mom taking orders from my stupid and my bitch sister. I have to fucking get out of here and get married so I can keep going about my business.
And for those of you who don't know, that is a word-for-word monologue from the first episode.
Yeah.
She memorized
so
that.
She glows up. She goes to the modiste and she says, I need to get some fresh outfits in a different goddamn
Isn't her
color.
family poor?
They wrap that up nicely. They
Wonderful.
got an inheritance.
When I watch a show of rich people,
But also they
I
wrap
don't
that
want
up.
the money to be a part of the storyline. That's the fantasy, baby.
Yeah, but in the last season, I think they
That was a lifetime ago. You know, so much has
It
happened.
was 2 years ago. So much has
has
happened,
happened.
but I devoured part 1. I can't wait. Part 2's coming out in like 26
How many episodes are in part
days.
1?
4. It's 4 and 4. So it's a quick watch.
Oh, that is really quick.
Yeah, it's tough because I need to know what's going to happen the rest of the season, but
I bet they
it's
get married.
so good, and Nicola Coughlan is just so fucking perfect.
She's so cute.
And not only is she having this huge moment right now, I also watched, she has a show on this network called Tubi, one of those free apps.
Listen, we need to talk about Tubi. What is that? What was the other one that people
Quibi.
did? I thought it was going to be a Quibi, but
No.
apparently there are
Tubi's
shows
everywhere.
on it.
Okay, she's in a show called
I
Big
need to
Mood.
open
You
that
would love it because
on my
she
phone.
plays like depression, bipolar, and she needs medicine.
Why'd you say I would love it?
Well, because that's your journey.
I'm not bipolar, but I can tell you when I hear that other people are, I go, tell me more.
Hi!
Oh my God. No, I'm ready. Let's do it. Keep going. You got me. We're sorry to interrupt those beautiful women talking about probably TV. We wanted to let you know about the sponsor of today's video, and that of course is
Surfshark. Woo!
Keeping you surfing with the shark. Have you seen that video of the shark that attacked the kayak?
Oh my God, yes.
I gotta be honest, if you're in the ocean in a kayak, you deserve it. Kayaks are river boats, people.
Yeah.
Anyway, Surfshark is something that I use every day.
Yes.
And Surfshark is something she's finally using.
I'm finally using
She didn't
it,
have a
but I
computer.
I didn't have a computer.
Although you can use it on your phone. She just doesn't know how to use her phone either. It's a VPN that keeps your information safe from internet criminals. Now listen, I have so many important documents, okay? Actually, I have so many important documents that should not just be on the computer. I should have them somewhere else. But you know why I don't worry about that is because I have Surfshark on at all times. And I do want to tell you one thing. Surfshark automatically turns on when I open my computer, so I never have to really think about it. If there's ever, like, my internet goes down, as soon as it comes back on, Surfshark automatically turns it back on.
Yeah.
I never think about it.
Just because, like, sharks themselves
Can't sleep.
don't quit.
They can't sleep.
Oh, they also can't stop moving because if they do, they, like, drown. That is what Surfshark is. It will not stop working for you.
And it's not a real shark. It won't attack your kayak.
Unless you have a computer in your kayak, and then you should be worried.
Well, no, if you have a computer in your kayak, you shouldn't be worried because Surfshark will keep it safe. Not from sharks, though.
Or water damage.
Yeah, that's true. Also, you do have the ability to travel the world, and it's very, very simple to do. And there are times.
God. Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh. No, go.
I am, I'm trying to date.
Oh.
I am on all the apps. I'm spreading my net wide.
Right.
Because I'm trying to catch a real big
Shark.
fish in the shark infested waters.
Right.
Okay.
Surfshark is a very powerful tool.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
And
yes, it is.
I just want to make sure you're using it appropriately and you're not using it to perhaps catfish people. You're using it just to meet people, right? You're being honest.
You can't mix catfish with sharks because one needs fresh water. One needs salt. And I may be salty from my bad dating experiences in the past, but I am freshly diving into these waters and feeling so confident because I have Surfshark.
Good point. You might be wondering, well, how do I protect my computer? How do I travel the world and not catfish people? Well, there's a way. Alexis?
Use code IMHO at checkout.
And they get what?
Then you get 4 months free.
Shut up. 4 months?
It's 4 months.
What?
Do you know what you can do in 4 months?
You can grow part of a baby.
Yeah.
That's a third of the year, because 4 times 3 is 12. Right? Yes. So if you would like to get on that deal, go ahead and use the code IMHO at checkout. Use the link in the description box below. That's an easier way to do it. You don't want to have to type all that stuff. You just and then you go IMHO, and it's super, super fun.
And then come on back and watch us with your new Surfshark protected computer.
Yeah, then YouTube will say that people are watching us from Switzerland now.
Ooh.
We don't have enough of those. We don't have enough of those. Go ahead.
For the song?
Yeah.
Oh. Surfshark does it better. Surfshark does it right. Surfshark.
Thanks. Thank you.
I'm gonna take it again. I felt like I could do better.
The song?
Yeah. Surfshark does it better. Surfshark does it right. Surfshark.
Do you like that one?
I feel like that one's good.
Okay. Thanks.
Maybe one more.
Nope.
I just have to say, her using this incredibly huge moment and also simultaneously talking about what she believes in about ceasefire now and free Palestine, I'm completely in agreement with her. And I just love it. She's using, this is like so far one of the hugest moments of her career, and she's not letting that stop her from using her voice. And we should all be doing that.
Speaking of, that's
we should
a great transition. So I got a message
myself
this week from a sweet, sweet, sweet person named Anthony. Very cute, by the way. Not that it matters, but it helps.
I think a lot of our fans and patrons are hot.
No, every single IMHO patron is hot. I've never met a single person that says I love your show that I wasn't like.
Neither have I.
If you're ugly, will you DM us? Because I don't believe you.
I think the ugly people are watching.
No, don't do it. Anthony messaged me and said that in between seasons, he was going back and watching old seasons because he can't get enough of us. Which, like, honestly, Anthony, I don't blame you. But please don't judge my makeup. I was going through a lot for the last every year I've done drag. But he was just saying...
And she's going through a lot right now.
I am. Y'all don't even know. There is some stuff that I'm sure I'll get drunk and I'll leak on Patreon. But I'm not leaking in real life. That's a tease. That's a tease. No, but he messaged that he loved how in 2020 we were using our platform so much. And he hopes that we'll use our platform for Palestine. And my first thought... And not the right thought, I understand, but just to give you all an idea, my first thought was like, well, I've been using all my social media to post about Palestine.
Her personal, yeah.
And yeah, I'm using my platform. IMHO is silly, haha, that's the distraction. I use platform. But it did make me realize that, like, well, not everyone sees our personal stuff. We do have a larger audience as a show. Mm-hmm. And so I just want to say, I'm sorry that we did not use this platform sooner. Sometimes it feels like it's a little echo chambery, I have to admit, because I know that on my social media, it is just overwhelmingly everyone's supporting, which I love. But we should have been using this platform as well. And that is not great. So, moving forward, we will be. We'll continue to use humor as our coping mechanism. So if you're not on board for that, Bussy Queen. I want to thank Anthony so much for reaching out. It was such a sweet and kind message, and it really did make me think that, like, oh, yeah, we should be using every platform available.
Yeah, we should be highlighting some organizations that are doing good in a very sad situation. And it couldn't come more perfectly because right now we're reviewing Drag Race All-Stars and they're competing for charity.
That is so true, and that is a wonderful transition, and I'm going to interrupt it because I do have this idea. And I did this in 2020. Here's the thing. My dad's a piece of shit. You know that, right? Well, new since 2020, my mom's a piece of shit, right? And so I have petty feelings. Petty things happen. Mother's Day, It was hard. So what I did, instead of sending that anger towards them, because that's not really helping anyone, although it does feel good at times, I made a donation in each of their names to the Palestine's Children Relief Fund. There is a section where when you put like their name on it, like in honor of, you can put their email, so they'll get a little message that says like a donation's been made in your name. I didn't do that, although that would be very funny. I didn't want to open the line of communication, but it did just feel good to know that their names are on something that is doing good. I call this movement pettiness for good. If you're not going to use your pettiness for good, what are you going to use it for?
Yeah.
What are you going to use it for?
It's way more satisfying to use it for good.
And if you're some kind of fucking freak who has supportive, loving parents, number one, weird. Yeah. Number two, you can use my dad's name. His name is Nick Nixon. Nicknixon. It is a stupid name.
Yeah, and if you can find him in real life, he is really susceptible to scams. So
he has fallen for many a scam.
Yeah.
All you have to do is say, Jesus told me to do it.
And it couldn't come at a better time because now we're reviewing All Stars 9 and they are all competing for charity. So it's going to be charity up in this.
Sweet charity.
Sweet charities up in this bitch.
Currently, Shirley MacLaine, all of her movies are on the Criterion Collection.
I did a show once with a man who said that he was in a production of Sweet Charity where the girl playing Charity had shit her tights. And there was a part where she had to, doesn't she like fall in the orchestra pit usually? And then she had to like run around and she was like, I need new tights. Yeah. And on with the show. You know what I mean?
should have been in that show.
Yeah. You have a little more lipstick on your front tooth.
Yeah, that's a zebra stripe.
Can we talk? Should we talk about this?
Oh yeah,
All
we're
Stars?
back to All
We're back and it's a double episode premiere. This one, no one's getting cut, but also they don't get any of the money. And I do have to say, selfishly, because I'm petty, I do think
use
they
your
should...
pettiness for good.
I'm going to, but
Okay.
I will be honest about my feelings when I was watching it, saying, what are the stakes? These girls aren't getting the money. I don't think drag queens... Maybe they're doing well enough, but drag queens in general is mostly spending money.
Well, they're doing well enough, and they got paid for the show.
But how much? Was it enough?
They got $50,000 each, plus like a $25,000 costume budget.
Oh, okay, well that's something.
Listen, and usually when they do the show, only one person or two people will go home with little money. Now all of them are going home with a pretty decent amount.
That's good.
I mean, I like it, but I do agree the stakes are a little low.
Yeah.
Because no one's going home and, okay, I didn't make enough money for my charity, but you know by the end of it, your charity will have something.
But also, once I started watching, I thought, okay, these people are giving us excellence. And I am seeing some incredible looks.
I think what all winners did by keeping everyone's personalities kind of built on
they
themselves.
They get really a chance to shine.
And they get really wild. And I think having everyone stuck with Miss Vanjie the entire time makes Miss Vanjie and Roxy.
Miss Vanjie.
Roxy, having them in the room together with like both their loud voices, I think by the end everyone's going to be screaming. But I'm excited for everybody, and I am enjoying most of the looks. Not all of them. Let's get into it. We already did the entrance looks, so go back to our Meet the Queens for this season, and you can see that there.
Yeah.
We start out this season with the library.
Oh, we do, and actually I have...
Is that typically what All Stars do? They start library early.
Now they have been.
Yeah.
Now
I like that a lot.
I do have a theme song. And
For
usually
what?
I make you sing it. Well, so we do the library and I say, did I LOL?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Go, did I LOL? And then you go, oh.
Yeah, so here we go. Ready? It's 28 seconds long, so don't react until it's over.
Okay.
Did I LOL?
Did I LOL or did you make me sigh? Because I'm only getting horny for a funny guy. Have you taken a look deep inside yourself? I don't want Jimmy Dean. I want Buddy the Elf. Make me ha, make me chuckle, make me wheeze. I want to struggle with my breath. You're gonna bore me to death, so make me LOL.
You made it so much longer.
I did a song. I dropped a track.
No, it was great. That was great. It reminded me of... You ever heard of Nina West? Sorry, I'm just kidding. No, that was good. And I liked when you would do the harmony underneath, but you didn't do it in the same time. And you could have re-recorded that.
I thought you liked it. Actually, re-recorded it so many times.
Yeah,
and I used a real mic.
You did your hair.
Oh, that's just what my hair looks like.
Okay, fuck off. Your hair looks so good.
Thanks. I've been doing the curly girl method of like bowl.
Bowl?
Yeah, you put
No, I don't have time for that. All right. So, did we LOL? I did write down a few. I don't know if you have any notes, but there were a few that made me laugh.
Oh, yeah. Let's start with Angeria Paris Van Michaels. Did I LOL? A little bit.
I did with Gottmik. When it comes to having talent, you ain't got much. Funny. I LOL'd.
Speaking of Mick, did I LOL? Yeah, I did.
I don't... Yeah. Listen, it was one of the best libraries we've had in a long time. So I think I LOL'd at everybody, but I don't remember.
She had the one about your liver is so black and shriveled, it's 15 face tapes away from hosting RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, I didn't LOL. I went like this.
Plastique? No, unfortunately not, but she's so beautiful.
Yeah, listen, lean into your beauty, baby.
And she is.
She did show us some humor later on in the episode, which we'll talk about.
Yeah. Nina West, did I LOL? I wrote yes. I don't remember why.
Did you LOL, like, with her or at her?
I don't know. I think she was... I don't know. I don't remember exactly what she said. Chanel? No, I didn't, but I gagged.
I'm just so happy she's back. And I don't want her to perform well. Yeah. That's not why she's on the show.
Georges? No.
Bless her heart.
Vanjie, yes, but not because she was funny.
Because there was that moment where no one was laughing, and she goes, y'all could just cut when Rue was laughing at the others, and then just cut that into mine. And then Rue screamed into the ground. She just looks down to where she fracks, and she's just screaming to get the oil out. Yeah. So funny.
Roxy, yes, I did LOL. I forgot. You forget.
I have one. I wrote it down. She said, Vanjie, I didn't know you were going to be here today, but judging by your outfit, you didn't either. Listen, Roxy's back.
Roxy is back.
And she's so good, and she's such a legend, and she's so annoying. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
She is who we need on TV.
And that concludes our segment of Did I LOL?
Are you going to play the whole thing?
I won't play the whole thing.
Thank you.
I don't think you liked it.
Thank you so much. No, I loved it. I didn't know that you were a rapstress.
I'm a songwriter. I have a song in my heart.
Okay. It was really good, though. I could see you doing that on RuPaul's Drag Race, season 24.
No. I'm trying to get on The Traitors.
Ozempic.
Yes.
So Roxy wins. I was so happy for her. She deserves things. So they're going to be doing their own verses to Drag Queens Save the World.
Oh, yeah.
Which
I thought it was good.
Yeah, it goes with the whole theme of the show. You know, they're trying to criminalize drag, and it's like, no, we're going to actually save the world. And it's so cute.
And I thought it was a good musical number, too. I thought everyone did really good.
I agree. I think what we'll do, this will be a little easier.
lot of people were very strong.
Why don't we go through the runways and then talk about their performances as well?
Let's do it.
Before we do that, though, we do need to recognize...
Keke
Palmer.
The
most charming human alive.
The most talented, the most beautiful. She started a movie called Nope, but every day I say yes to Keke Palmer.
All I say is yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about Keke in this last week, though, was during the Met Gala, J-Lo was an asshole to a reporter, which, like, obviously, I love the whole J-Lo storyline. Anyway, I said J-Lo instead of Jennifer Lopez because I didn't want to turn into an Australian in the middle of my story, but people were comparing that clip to the same person asking Keke Palmer, Keke, how does it feel to be so beautiful? And she turns back and goes, well, you should know. That is natural charm.
That's classic.
That is class.
That's class.
That's class.
That's a star.
And she looked amazing. I didn't know I needed Keke Palmer in bangs, but I did.
Listen, I need her in more films.
She also has an amazing singing voice.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, listen. I'm not shitting on her. I promise.
No, if you're gonna... I don't want you to say this.
I don't think you know what I'm gonna say now.
I do think I know what you're gonna say.
Okay, I'm gonna say it, and then you just stay quiet for the rest of the episode. Okay, so I'm seeing all the clips from Death Becomes Her in Chicago. So I told you wouldn't think... Anyway, shut your mouth.
Okay.
It's for storytelling purposes. And... Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child fame is playing... What's that character's name? Like the witch. What's her name?
She plays the lady that has the potion that tells them about...
And she's a wonderful singer, and I do love her, and I'm so happy that she's doing stuff. I think when they take it to Broadway, I think Keke Palmer would play that role so well.
Well, Keke Palmer could do anything. Do you know what I thought you were going to say?
What?
I thought you were going to be mad because Sutton Foster's coming back to Broadway in Once Upon a Mattress. In the fall.
She doesn't have the voice anymore.
Can I see you back here?
No.
I need to see you back here.
Okay.
Sutton Foster is an angel.
I agree.
Gracing the stage and screen. Younger, okay?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know what you mean. Yes, she has a wide vibrato, but she has always had a vibrato. And what she has always had is a lovable charm.
Okay.
Charm. So I won't have you speaking ill on her. I won't have her turned into the new Anne Hathaway of Broadway where everyone just decides to hate her for not a good reason. I won't.
Can I see you up here? Because this wig's about to fall off. I agree. I love Sutton Foster for who she is, and I think she's an incredible star. Here's the problem. Yes, she's always had wide vibrato. Same, sister. But it's gotten so wide now that she has no vibrato.
I don't think that's true.
Did you see her live in concert?
For what?
For the Broadway show at the Hollywood Bowl?
No, I wasn't invited.
I did.
I wasn't invited.
And what did I tell you? I told you that her voice has gotten
Everyone
so
has
wobbly.
an off night. Everyone has an off night. Everyone knows
Did you
Dina
watch any
Menzel
of the- did you-
only sings good on the recording.
Listen, we all
And
know
she
that.
doesn't sing
but at least
well anything else.
No. She does at least have her vibrato. But listen, did you see any of the fucking clips from Sweeney Todd?
No.
It's not good.
Well, that show.
I'm just saying, she's done so much. Don't ruin your legacy. Well, make more TV Land.
Okay, but she'll be
Go make
perfect
more
for
TV
Once
Land.
Upon a Mattress. Everyone knows that my favorite Winifred was Sarah Jessica Parker. Look it up on YouTube. She did it with Carol Burnett as the queen. So I have a special place in my heart. Yeah, I've always been shy. Okay? I confess it.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry. I will never talk ill of Sutton Foster again, but I do want you to listen to her voice with
It would be
your
an
ears.
honor to listen to her voice with my ears.
It's all straight tone now.
I won't have you besmirch.
You ever heard someone sing
The name.
Losing My Mind in straight tone? It's hell. The category is signature look, signature fragrance. I did think it was kind of funny. They just brought these fragrances from home. You know, usually there's like a crafty element
usually
in the
it's
workroom.
part of a
yeah.
challenge.
So when
I
they're
kind
like,
of liked it.
no, it was cool, but when they were like, and here's this, I was like, oh, I must have missed. Was there another mini challenge that I didn't see?
Yeah, I kind of liked it, although it didn't give the judges a lot of time to talk. So every single person was explaining their fragrance, and then at the end, Ross would say something.
Ross Matthews. Listen, I said it on Twitter, I'll say it again. Replace him with the love seat. I will not explain further. So,
I'm really sorry. I woke up early.
wake up in the morning, thinking about so many things, just hoping things will get better.
Okay, let's
We
go
have
through.
Crash
Let's
by
do
Gottmik.
it. Oh, fucking incredible! I loved it.
I love giant chains, and I loved the idea of it. I didn't get, like, it was just all in the front, and it was just all black. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm basic. I wish it had, like, wrapped around her or something. I just thought it was weird that it was just kind of hanging from her belly.
Oh well, I didn't really
But that's
mind that
fashion.
because it's so fashion.
That's fashion.
And I think it was more about the piece and then the wig.
Oh, we've always said it.
Yeah.
Her performance was also really good. She started it off, which is never fun when you're doing group numbers.
Oh,
It's a different
yeah.
Experience. I thought she did great.
Great.
Way better than the performances we used to see her giving. She was not a performer. I think maybe touring a lot has taught her a lot.
Yeah.
I'm proud of her.
Nina West.
As a criminal,
She's a criminal. I thought this was funny.
I like the idea of you're the same shape as the bottle.
Yeah.
That's
well, you
great.
know, she's always doing these campy.
Right. I
Yeah.
just wish it had gone all the way down to her ankles and she had shuffled along.
Oh, that would have been
So that
funny.
she was like the bottle, because otherwise she looks like a concession stand. What do you think of her verse?
I thought she had a lovely voice. I like that she sang.
That's the same thought I had. It's funny though.
But
It's
I don't
funny
remember.
when people.
But I don't remember anything else about it.
It is kind of funny when people sing, like Broadway sing in this dance song where everyone else is basically just, I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk about it since you do it, but rapping. Then we have Fantastique by Plastique.
Okay.
She Can Step on Me.
Yeah.
She
This
can
was
shit in my
incredible.
mouth.
I did think it was funny. It's like everyone's done wings. I'm gonna do two.
That's my first thought. I was like, oh great, another wing reveal.
I
And then
did
she
love
revealed
it.
and she still had more wings. I was like,
I did love it. That's a fucking...
Because
she's
you know when
she's
she
a
was-
Victoria's Secret model, respectfully.
when she was talking to her designer, you know, she was like, well, everyone does wings. Can we do two? Her verse, though, When she comes out, she's carried by the men.
Her verse was
She's
so
playing with
good.
her long-ass ponytail. 40 inches? Possibly. Maybe longer. I was obsessed. I couldn't take my eyes off of her.
Yeah.
Listen,
She
she's
was
the most
so
beautiful
good.
person in the world.
And she knows her angles. She knows her body. She knows maybe not necessarily how to dance, but how to move with the rhythm, which is dance. It's just so captivating to watch. She's so beautiful. Oh,
Then we have La Southern Belle by Angie.
I loved this.
I love Angeria. I love her so much.
I loved
What is
this.
it? It's her southern accent is one of my favorite southern accents.
She's weird.
And she's weird.
She's
it's like
strange.
she never quite gets to what she's trying to say or what she's trying to do. And wherever she ends up, we're so happy to be there.
This
I loved
look
it.
is so beautiful. It's
so
My Fair Lady,
cute.
but and I love the corseted skirt. Was so cool to me.
I don't typically like this fabric, but with the boning and the corseted skirt, it worked. I thought she looked great.
Yeah.
Then we had Toxica by Vanjie. I didn't get the toxic thing. What was that? Why?
Yeah, well, Vanjie, she's not gonna make sense. She's not gonna necessarily like read the directions, but they're gonna eat it up anyway, just because she's got so
she's
much
Vanjie.
charisma.
Yeah. I do like that.
I wish the hair was different with the mask, because I feel like the strap's holding the hair down in the back.
Oh, see, I think that's cunt. I do
I just wish
like
it
that
was a
she's trying something new, although I preferred her previous looks, her previous bodysuits and the little flowies and her makeup. I prefer that to this. But I think it's kind of neat that she's coming in with a completely different style.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's fun. Just wish she had more eye makeup, but that's just me. I barely do any myself. And of course her verse was hilarious because she's Vanjie.
Yeah.
I don't even think I heard the words because all I could hear was RuPaul screaming. Then we have Lil Chiquita by Georges.
I thought she looked beautiful.
I loved this look. I didn't know what was happening with the red. I was like, what is that big? She just looks like a column, and then she ripped it off, and I was into it.
I love that she
all
ripped
in.
it off and it became a stole and she carried it with her. I love
Yeah.
that. I like the top of it. It looked like ribs.
And you're supposed to have those.
Yeah.
I love that she choreographed it.
Yes.
She just, to me, she seems like a little young baby.
Yeah.
And that she's teaching the legends the choreography. I was so impressed with her this episode.
Yeah, her Georgiography was really good.
Yeah.
She's like the only dancer in the group.
Then we have Chanel #1.
Oh, I fucking loved how her bottle and her outfit looked together. They were like...
It was great. Now, with that said, her verse. Do you remember her verse?
I do remember she had a
Bizarre.
lot of faraway shots because I do not think she was doing the words. All of the words.
That is one thing I will say that I love about these seasons is that
everyone's
they cut
getting
around.
the finale treatment where they're cutting around the mistakes.
Yeah, just let us have a good time.
Yeah,
okay? We can
that's-
tear down
and
the
that's
next
fine.
group. Let's tear down the next group. She spoke it, and it was like with a voice. I don't know if I can do it, but she's like, "I'm the original one. I am going to be in the show." It was so fucking weird, and it was so out of nowhere. I did not understand what was happening. But again, that's what you get with Chanel. You're not supposed to understand, okay? You're just supposed to look and go, "Don't take my money." Then we had Never Sent Home by Roxy.
Oh my god.
That was brilliant.
I gotta be honest,
brilliant.
the way she's kind of taken the piss out of her last run, so fucking funny.
You have to eventually lean into it.
And
she is.
I feel a breeziness to her. Like, I do feel like in All Stars 2, she was going for that redemption story. And now I feel like she's just here to show everyone what an absolute icon professional she is.
Well, I think it helps too that half the cast, when they first met as a cast, was gooped and gagged, and they were like, "I can't believe I'm on a season with Roxy Andrews."
As they should be.
No, I
As
know.
they should
I think
be.
she's just feeling a lot more confident,
She's
and I'm
feeling a
glad.
lot, yeah.
She looks incredible.
And the way that she's approaching, she's just so good.
I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's like a Peter Pan. What's her name? Tinkerbell,
Elsa.
or like an Elsa. But either way.
I think it's just beautiful.
When I was in Disneyland, you couldn't make it that day, but it was a perfect day. It was a gorgeous day. I kept in my head trying to defend why I think Elsa is one of my top girlies. And I felt bad saying that. Why did I feel that? I don't know.
Well,
I
'cause
love
she's
lesbians.
a cold-hearted bitch.
I love that. I think it's because my niece likes her a lot, and I'm tired of getting compared to her. You know, we're both 14. We're both naturally blonde. We both like Elsa.
I think my favorite's Belle, but I think I want to be Cinderella. Like, I
Cinderella's a
want
boring
Cinderella
movie.
to happen to me.
We like Cinderella for the lore, but we don't watch the movie.
Oh, I loved the movie. You know what
I only
was
watched
thinking
the
about?
Brandy one.
You know what I always think about? Oh, that's a good one too.
It's the best one. Did you say that's a good one too?
Yeah, it's the best one. Listen, in the animated, when the king is in his bed and he's so little and the bed is so big, I want that.
You want to appear tiny in a big bed.
In a castle, yeah.
Or have to get a bigger bed.
Yeah.
And then her verse was great. She referenced her...
Oh, yeah, she referenced
her
give you what I
verse.
need, give you what I like.
Love it.
We get the top two. They both get beautiful benefactress badges, which I think is hilarious.
and Georges.
Angeria and Georges.
Which I was so happy for Angeria.
Yeah.
We expected it for Georges because she choreographed it and she did great. But Angeria, I loved her verse. I love that she sang and did rap talking. I was just so happy for her. And to see the shock in her face when she was top two. Before they started the lip sync, Vanjie was in this giant feather coat. And as she was walking off stage, because Georges is the dancer, she turns to Angeria and she's like, do you want this coat? Do you want the coat? And Angeria said, no, I'm good. I don't need the coat.
I'll be fine. Yeah.
And I was like, are you going to be fine? And
well,
she
let's
was.
talk about it because
Let's do it.
it's created some hubbub online. Who do you think?
You know what was sad for me is that
Whitney
Georges
Houston died.
It's not okay. She should still be here.
Yeah, she boiled.
I think she did. Like a bagel. I was excited that Georges had just had this incredible run showing off like what a great performer she is. And then when the lip sync starts, she went right back into the dead eyes Georges. You remember that from her season? It was a note she got all the time. Yeah, she's doing all the moves, but there's nothing here. Absolutely nothing. It was such a bummer because she was doing great.
She was doing great, but also
Deadass.
I think Angeria won because she
Connected to the
totally
song.
embodied how Whitney performed with like the handkerchief and the patting down and she just
There is nothing
It's so
like
good.
watching a pageant bitch in a fucking gown perform a
Yeah.
song standing still. That's old drag, and that is good drag.
I thought it was such a close call, but I am ultimately glad Angeria won because I liked that for the song.
And I also like that, again, we're getting the finale edit for all the girls. Like, Angeria's not a graceful mover. And so there were some, like, awkward moments. And so just seeing her delivering on this lip sync, but also kind of awkwardly not aware of her body, it's what draws me to Angeria. I'm just obsessed with her.
Yeah.
So, Angeria wins. She gets the power. We're not doing plunger.
No, we're doing the ruby snippers, which is fucking hilarious.
It's better. Okay, I had this thought. I'm a genius. It's better than the plunger because plungers don't block water. They unblock water. So giving someone a plunger is giving them an opportunity to open a way for them to get a win. It didn't make sense. Did you notice that?
I absolutely agree with you in that regard.
Thanks.
However, whenever I am feeling threatened in my home, I will go for the plunger and I'll say, you shall not pass. So I kind of block them from entering. Do you understand? So maybe that's what the plunger was for.
You have a lot of people coming to visit you in that pool house.
Can I say something? Don't tell people where I live. They're all gonna show up and I just don't have the space. You know, I only live in 300 square feet and it's more like a rectangle. A very long rectangle. Narrow.
Can I see you slightly back? Not much further.
Yeah.
I don't know your address. Angeria gets to Ruby Snip, which I thought was so funny, and she was living it up. She was so fucking funny.
Oh, I love it when they do this.
Oh,
when they get
smile
say a
ear
little
to ears.
comment
I
the
loved
whole
it.
time.
And she did it. She snipped
She snipped the Roxy.
Roxy Andrews.
And I think that was a smart decision. I understand the pressure of being the first one to go, because then you're kind of setting the tone for the game. But I love that she went. And it's such a compliment to get snipped, because it means you think they're the... You know what I mean?
Can I say this?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I do think that ultimately it could be taken as a compliment. However, I think Roxy was leaning into that really hard. Especially going into the next episode where she was like, you were smart. If any of you were smart, you would have done the same thing. You would have done, y'all should, she
Roxy's-
did it because I'm a legend.
Roxy's always been a pageant girl.
No,
a talker.
I know.
She had to do that.
I'm just saying she leaned into it a little too hard.
I
was
loved
like,
it.
Roxy, pull back.
Great episode.
Great episode. We go from that episode into the paintball.
They're gonna do 2 outfits and then they're gonna make the third one and they're gonna actually have to paint it. I wanted to paint an outfit after watching this.
You know what's so exciting? One of the things, they don't tell you this when you leave Chicago, but in Chicago, you can't buy spray paint in the city. You have to drive to the suburbs to buy spray paint, okay?
Yeah.
We moved to LA, you can buy spray paint. When you leave Chicago, you can buy spray paint in other cities.
But you know what's
I thought
weird?
that was just like a thing. Like all big cities, there's no spray paint.
But you know what's weird?
There's more tagging
No.
here,
No.
there.
Here, everything closes at 2 a.m., if not before. Chicago, we got 2 a.m., then we got 4 a.m., then we got
Really
6 a.m., then we got 24
They close
hours.
at midnight at the most. No one's out late in LA.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's amazing. One of my favorite things, sorry, I just need to sidestep, was when Angeria did an Essie ad all by herself. She's doing the nail polish ad completely alone. She took that on. I loved that because it's my favorite nail polish in the world. I love Essie. Well, I love Sally Hinson, like fast drying, because, you know, it's easier, but Essie colors. I have Sally Hinson, and then I have a shit ton of Essie, because that's like my love language with my husband.
Aww.
He'll surprise me with little Essies. Tonight, actually, I'm wearing ballet slippers by Essie.
I like OPI, but the gel colors sometimes cost $37.
Not worth it.
We can't do that.
Gloves. Let's just get into the ball.
Let's get into the ball. We're going to just go straight in. We're going to first talk about how gorgeous RuPaul looked on the runway.
That fabric.
I loved
She looked, dare I say, she looked like art.
Yeah. Also, Stephanie Shu from
Fucking love her. Everything.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. And
literally everything.
Literally everything. Love her. I loved her look.
Yeah.
First up is Angeria Paris Van Michaels. Do you want to just go through all the looks per...
Yeah. Can we do what the
So
categories
there was
were first?
Monochromatica. Then there was Drag Imitates Art, where they were inspired by an art piece or an artist. Then the last one was the Paintball Eleganza. For her Monochromatica, she did this like yellow neon green.
Yeah.
I thought she looked great. I loved it.
I loved the hair with it, and I did think she looked good. Did I think that this was like an all-stars, whoa, kind of look? I don't think so.
Oh, see, I did. I liked it.
I liked the hair, though.
I loved it.
I liked that she had like a fire in her heart to upset Michelle Visage over the color. That's funny.
Her Drag Imitates Art, she chose Mondrian, which is like the color block. I love Mondrian. And I loved this dress. It was just a sweet little dress.
You can't be serious.
I liked it.
Listen, I love Angeria. I think I made that very
I would wear
clear.
this.
This was the most disappointing episode to me. I hated everything she wore. It didn't give me all stars. That is an Amazon dress. That is a dress that she got off Amazon and added a few stones to. It was so pedestrian, and she's so much better than that.
I guess I just thought I would wear that, so I like it.
But put it next to any other of the art looks.
No, I couldn't because it wouldn't look good.
Thank you.
And then her final one, her Paintball Eleganza, she did yellow and green, but I could not tell the difference.
She scrapped her original dress because she didn't like it, so she made this one last minute. And as far as that goes,
that's impressive.
The finishings on the waist thing that was holding her train, that was tough. That's what I'm saying. It's just, this was not her episode. This was a bummer.
So let's move on to Chanel. Her Monochromatica was this pink gown. She always looks super polished.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I liked it a lot too. I mean, we're learning a lot about Chanel and that she's deeply ashamed of her shoulders.
And deeply obsessed with Christmas. Did you know about that Christmas stuff?
Okay, I want everyone to have what they love. I want everyone to do what they love. But that house, she can't be happy.
Or she's constantly happy. And she's making it a business. She does like business.
No, I think that's great. But can you imagine the amount of effort? Oh, I'm tired.
But I love it. So magical.
I love that she has her thing. Let people have their things.
Yeah.
Just don't make me go to it.
Her jacket imitates art with Hokusai.
Blown away.
I am obsessed. First of all,
blown away.
I don't think I need to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Mama, that's cum. It looks like cum.
Okay.
Straight up. And Stephanie Shu agrees with me. She says, not my eye. I'm obsessed with this.
This is my favorite art
This
look.
was so
I have to
fucking
admit,
beautiful.
I was obsessed.
And the way the hair is also waving to the side.
What it is too is we've seen this print in every hotel room and every like gift card. To see this print
it's beautiful, but
redone,
to see it redone
in this way was so exciting.
And then for her
Paint Me Bitch or whatever.
She did like this multicolor kind of, she went like, instead of using the fabric, she did like everything else. I thought it was cool.
I think that it looked like a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I think that the work was done.
Roxy Andrews, Roxy in red, monochromatica. Braids.
It wasn't my favorite, but I was happy that we got back to the skin. I love when Roxy shows skin.
Body, yeah.
I love when she shows her body. So I loved the nude illusion. I felt like we were getting the old Roxy back. And that I loved.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that someone else did red so much better.
Drag imitates art. Jesus Christ, Dolly. I thought this was really cool.
I loved everything but the skirt.
Yeah, the skirt was a little tubular to me. I wish it was different.
Much.
But
well, because she already had that fabric in her arms. Honestly, I would have loved something short.
Oh yeah, maybe something short and then all the clocks drip down and look like fringe.
I loved the clock body piece.
Oh, that was an Abraham D. Levy.
Maybe that goes a little further down. Like maybe that drips right in front of her pussy and she wears nothing at the bottom.
Yeah.
Roxy, I have an idea for you.
Okay, what'd you think of her paintball eleganza?
Beyond.
Okay, I loved it. I loved it. You made me nervous.
Beyond.
I loved it.
Gorgeous.
She made a fucking huge ass matrix coat.
And the fucking gradient.
And the gradient.
With spray paint that you can get in LA. Isn't it kind of fun seeing them outside? And it's like, I walk past that parking lot all the time.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's fun. We have Gottmik with their chromatica in their like deep purple eggplants.
I like that it was straight off the runway.
Model.
And it was one of the few where there were multiple elements. Like, I think for a monochromatic look,
you should have a lot of pieces and they should all be in the same color story.
And
yes.
This was a perfect example of that.
Yeah. Possibly for me the best was the Scream by Edward Monk. Completely beaded. Just incredible. The train.
Yeah.
This is a work of art. This is a work of art. And then I liked her paintball eleganza.
I loved it.
The wig. The wigs that we are seeing from Gottmik are insane.
They're sculpted. They're like art. They're like art.
I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Jean-Baptiste Santans is doing Gottmik's wigs. Has done all of them that we've seen so far.
Did all the sculpted shit?
Yeah.
Okay. You go take classes. Get the number. And learn.
I DM'd and I said, I need you and Mick to do a coffee table book. I said, I don't even have a coffee table, but I will buy one.
And she can't read, but she will. Well, I shouldn't have money to buy it.
Hey, here's what they don't tell you. Coffee table books are just pictures.
Oh.
Nina West. Her monochromatica look, I'm obsessed with. She had one tiny little piece of toilet paper that rolled up and came down and covered her face. What'd you think about that?
It's the details that matter when you're doing those little focal points. And the fact that it was just the same fabric, there's no finishing, there was no like tassel, there was no... I would have loved to see like a little rope and pulley system that like, you know, moved it up. Something to just add an element. It looked like she ran into her fabric on the way out and it got stuck to her head. And then when she reveals, it's just her face. She's not painted all pink. There's not like a big reveal. It's just her face.
I loved how dramatic it was though.
Okay. I did not like
Not this, but just the big hat and the big poofy. You know, I love that shit.
Yeah, I agree, but like, look at what she paired it with. It was just a stretchy pink bodysuit. I don't know. I just, and that's okay.
She did Tom of Finland, and I thought the headpiece was really cool.
I love the wig.
I didn't quite understand. It looked like she was doing Catwoman.
Tom of Finland, right? It's horny, sexy muscles and leather.
Bulge.
So we have the hair was great, and I would love like some sort of leather element, but I wish she had worn the male chest plate that Tenderoni wears with like the abs and the pecs. I wish she had worn that.
Yeah.
And something. It's just, I don't know.
I didn't like her last one.
I don't even think she liked it.
Miss Vanjie.
Monochromatic, it was not.
I guess if you count
a single dress.
I think she got by really on
Vanjie.
She got by on her Vanjie. She got by on her pandering. This isn't...
That's not monochromatic. That's a green dress. I like the hair.
And then I did...
I've seen online that people are not liking her art
Drag
look
imitates art.
because it is too abstract as compared to the piece. But I was obsessed with it. The way
I did
moved,
like it. It was super interesting.
I couldn't tell what shape it was, and suddenly we'd see all the way up to her ass, and then it's down at her knees, and I'm like, what am I looking at? I wanted her to walk the runway one more time.
Her hair looked gorgeous. I like the idea of her paintball extravaganza.
I like the idea.
I love the hair. Whatever that hair was is so beautiful.
The hair and like the cut of the dress was gorgeous, but the paint just didn't work for me.
Not my favorite, but what was my favorite was Plastique. Her monochromatic was absolutely stunning.
Again,
The
more
fact that the
perfect
hat came off and the hair was so big underneath and beautiful.
That's monochromatic, baby.
She did Yayoi Kusama. Please forgive me if I said that wrong. But the polka dots, and she did it in her own way. Also, that wig was incredible. I loved the sunglasses she had.
This is what I'm talking about. This size stuff. Look at that art look and then put that next to Angeria. Or put that next to Angeria. Yeah. This is an all-stars look.
That final look.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And just how simple it was, where it was just a little bit of paint here and there. And then the giant... Oh my God, the coat with the cherry blossoms. I'm so obsessed.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
I've always known she was beautiful, but this is insane.
It's next level, yeah.
And then we have Georges. Georges was weed green.
I thought it was cute.
I liked
it a lot.
Yeah. I did like her Picasso.
It was gorgeous.
I thought it was super cute.
I love that she had this, like, gorgeous museum look, and she's like, if you see me wearing this on the street, that would be fierce.
Yeah.
She's just talking about being on the sidewalk.
I wish she had been able to finish something with her thing, because I actually don't hate it.
I didn't understand why she thought the bra was a good idea. When she was like, I've got this beautiful bra, and I was like, are you trying to convince yourself? She had the stencil. Why didn't she just stencil the bra real quick? That would have taken 5 minutes.
We do get a top 2. It's actually going to go ahead and be Plastique Tiara and Gottmik.
Do you hear Vanjie calling Plastique plastic?
Yeah.
That's so funny. What was the lip sync?
Oh, it was shake, 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 senora, shake it all the time, which is funny because it reminds me of Beetlejuice, and her hair reminded me of Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I think, again, it was 2 separate styles of lip sync, and Gottmik just fit closer to the theme of the song. So
that's not a sexy song.
Because Plastique was great, but it just didn't really make sense.
Yeah.
So Gottmik won. Congratulations. They both won Beautiful Benefactress badges. And then Gottmik got the ruby snippers. And she was like, I think I'm just going to go for someone that already has a badge. Which I think is a safe bet, but it's also smart. And she went for Angeria.
Yeah. Which is not a bad idea because it is a comedy challenge coming up. And honestly, Angeria is fucking funny. You never know how these things are going to go. So I think playing both the fact that she already has one and that she could be funny next week, I thought it was smart.
Yeah, I agree. I thought this was a really fun 2-episode premiere.
But don't do any more 2 episodes. I've got so much on my plate. Ugh.
Oh God, I know. Let's go. I have to get my girls from
sometimes I shower.
Soccer to gymnastics.
Not every day.
I've been trying to get Denali on the phone because I want to put my girls in figure skating, but I can't get Denali on the phone.
So much rain here.
Call me.
It's awful.
I've also been trying to get my plans together because we are going to Chicago.
Certainly don't put it anywhere that we could use it again.
And I'm gonna be announcing soon that I'll be in Albany. Yeah, we're going to start traveling a little bit more.
But you won't know exactly what until the announcement.
Hey, keep your eyes peeled.
Thank you so much for joining us this week. If you would like to watch more All Stars with us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Of course, the notification bell.
And if you would like to watch Patreon, go to patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW.
That's where our podcast is too. People keep asking when we post podcast clips, like, where is this podcast? It's on Patreon. Also, we are both on Cameo, so go there.
Yes, and we're doing Shameos. Go to IMHOtheSHOW.com. Get your Shameos.
And all of our merch is at dragqueenmerch.com.
I should write a new song for Drag Queen Merch jingle.
I think so. You've done so much already.
Drag Queen Merch, and do a search for clothes.
Great job today. Be honest, all you're thinking about is watching Bridgerton, right?
No, I already watched it.
I know, but you watch things 2 or 3 times.
No, I'm not watching it right now. I just
Really?
rewatched House of the Dragon because House of the Dragon's coming up. And it was really good. And I think God, why do you
I don't like House of Dragon.
Yeah, you never seen it. You don't like the idea
one episode
of
of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That was enough.
It was a confusing episode. You came in the middle of the very last season.
Girl, that wasn't the episode's fault. Listen, it's just not for me. It's not my thing.
Yeah, that's
Here's the
fine.
thing. The reason
But when you say stuff you like, I don't go, ugh.
Yeah, you know why I do it? Because if I don't, in the past, if I didn't immediately show disgust, you would talk about it more. And you'd keep talking about it. So if I'm nice... Okay, take it back. Say it again.
I'm rewatching House of the Dragon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And, Pretty Little Liars is back.
Fuck off. You would keep talking if I showed interest.
No, because now I know that you literally hate everything I say.
No, I don't hate that you say it. I hate that because I don't know the show, I can't talk. Listen, we have to be true to ourselves.
True to your heart, you must be true to your heart. And then the heavens will... Oh, you know what I am into right now, which you were into before me, and now I'm into you with it.
What?
Joy Woods, My Days, Notebook the Musical. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm singing. Home Alone.
Okay, legit. Whenever
Closing
for the
the
last
windows.
2 weeks, I go whenever I take a shower. I turn on that song and I hit repeat one song, and I just listen to that song over and over.
I've been doing it too because I've been trying to learn it, and I
don't want to learn more musicals, you know, so I just stay to the one song.
Oh God, it's so good.
Can someone let me know? There is a clip of Joy Woods in Little Shop at the end of Somewhere That's Green where she's crying, but she sounds amazing. And the clip used to be on TikTok, but it got taken down. So if anyone can find that clip, will you send it to me? I think about that clip all the time.
I on the way here, or right before I got here, doing my makeup, I watched her on the Kelly Clarkson show.
And
oh my
she's constantly showing up on TikTok everywhere. She dances all the time. Like, I'll just see suddenly, oh, there's Joy Woods in the dance studio doing some incredible dance. It's, what?
I just realized how heaving my bosom was. I'm gonna make somebody horny on accident.
You don't do bras, huh?
I've got something. Look.
That's a triangle.
It's one of those stick-on bras that you
Oh.
stick on, and then when you're ready to be, you clip it together.
Oh, does it work?
It works when I have the garment on. If I just tried to do it nude, they would kind of peel off.
Right.
They don't tell you about bras when you start having boobs in your 30s. They don't tell you how to do it. So I'm trying to figure out, because this is like off the shoulder, so I didn't want straps.
Oh, sure. They make strapless bras. You don't know about those yet?
Yeah, but the one I have is old. I sized out of it.
One.
I didn't think there was money in the bra fund.
We can find money to get you a bra.
In the bra fund.
A bra. We'll
you know
get
what?
you a
I
bra.
do kind of. Well, here's the thing: is because around the number, because
What's the exact number?
Because my heart is so big, it's like really big. But the cup size is small, which I
Adorable.
like.
Yeah.
But all of the plus size bras are for ladies with even more heaving bosoms than mine. So like, what do I do?
Well,
maybe you guys know. What do I
exist.
do?
They exist.
Because like,
You have to Google it.
no, I've tried Google. I've tried Google.
It's gotta exist somewhere.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like,
If you
I don't
can
know.
find shoes that fit your giant feet on the internet, you can find something to fit your tiny
My
titties.
giant feet are one size bigger than yours.
Not true.
I can still shop in store.
Aren't
I'm
you
an
13?
11 or a 12.
You're a 12. I'm a 10.
No, sometimes I'm an 11. You're only a 10 because you like squeezing your feet. You're squeezing
it's-
your toes in
It's
the
because
top.
my feet are so
So
skinny,
skinny.
that they fall to the bottom.
Yeah.
I put on shoes and then suddenly, oh, my feet slid down to the bottom. Oh,
If you know about bra, big
can't do
size,
walk.
small cup, let me know in the comments.
Big size, small cup, coming to ABC this fall.
Oh, that's my next song. Big size, small cup.
I think you should.
Large heart.
Enlarged heart. And we need to talk about it. See you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, one of us will. I have high cholesterol.